Hi friends, today we learn about RabbitMQ. So this video is going on Hindi and English, both language we can use in this video. So without wasting your time, let's start. First, what is RabbitMQ? So RabbitMQ is an open source message broker software that originally implements the advanced message queuing protocol and extend with plugin architecture to support streaming text-oriented messaging protocol. Here we can see the message broker. Message broker, it's work like a mediator and we can call the middleman also. Let's go on diagram. We can see here the I have a one producer and I have a more than one consumer. So producer publish some SMS and consumer consume this SMS, and producer and consumer talk to each other with the help of message broker. So message broker is to work like mediator and to connect producer and consumer. We can see here the message flow in microservice architecture using a message broker. So let's go on. And first main point is why we can use the RabbitMQ. What is the importance? So let me see here why it is used RabbitMQ. So first, it gives your application a common platform to send and receive message, and your message is safe place. This place called queue to live until received user customers, yeah, maybe consumer. It means RabbitMQ provide a one platform, your application, where we can send SMS and receive SMS. This SMS saved in queue block when the receiver not received this SMS. After when the consumer received this SMS, the message will be deleted in table. The name of table is queue and queue table is empty when the receiver received the message. The received the receiver may be user, customer, and consumer. So let's go on and let talk about working of RabbitMQ. So RabbitMQ is an open source message broker software. We know that, and let go on. It accepts message from producer and delivers them the consumer. It acts like middleman, which can be used to reduce load and deliver time taken by the web application server. It means the RabbitMQ accept message from a producer, like producer publish some SMS, so RabbitMQ accept this SMS, and the consumer consume this SMS. So Rabbit work here like Rabbit deliver this SMS to the customer. So Rabbit work like middleman. So go on diagram for better understanding. So I have a one producer and I have a one consumer. Producer publish some SMS and consumer consume this SMS. So producer and consumer talk with each other with the help of queue and queue table. Queue, it's like queue message, and when producer publish the SMS to the queue and the consumer consume the SMS from the queue, and I have a when I have need one exchange. So exchange, like producer publish the SMS to the exchange, and exchange will be redirect that particular message to the corresponding queue and consume the SMS from queue, and exchange and message queue binding with the help of routing key. We can see here message and queue binding with the help of routing queue. And when the consumer received the message will be deleted in our queue tab queue block, and queue here now the queue block is empty. So we can we can implement in a practical way. So without wasting your time, let's go on. So we can open a Spring Initializer on your Google. So let me select the Maven project, Java language, Spring Boot 2.71, and we can group number solution point artifact RabbitMQ. We can use the Java version 70. Main point is what dependency need for this project. So first dependency is Spring Web, And second dependency in Lombok. Lombok we are using the reduce our, it's like Java annotation library which helps to reduce boilerplate code. It means when we use the Lombok dependency, we do not need like getter setter method to string constructor. Use we can use directly with the help of annotation. And the main point is Revit Spring for RabbitMQ. This dependency most important for this project. So we let click on generated. We can see here the its downloading is going on. When this file is download and click and extract here, we can see it's going on. So we can show in this folder, and you can extract here uh, and click on I open with IntelliJ community version. Click on this and we go on here. This project is running. We can see the scanning is going on. It's taken some little time. Click on source, click on main, click on Java. We can see here the RabbitMQ application is ready. And so we need create a some package, sub package. So we can click on this package and create some sub package. Click on Java class, given the name of package, config dot message config. Click on, and so we can given the one annotation for configuration, and so we need create a queue. So we can create queue, public queue. So here we need to specify what we can. Actually, main point is which type of queue you create. So we can create a some main directory. We can click on this queue, second one, and mm, the we can return new queue. So we can give in their name, a name like solution. This name is depend on you. Solution point and hyphen q, and again we create a one exchange, create a topic exchange, return or return topic exchange, and we given the name like solution point exchange, and we can see here in our diagram, we can see the one we can see in on diagram, we can create a message, queue message and exchange. So we need to binding one we can need one uh, routing key for binding between exchange and message queue. So let me create one binding queue for binding this. So we can create binding. So we need one binding class. We create one binding class and binding. Wait. So we can see here a binding between the exchange and queue. So let be given the parameters queue and uh, exchange exchange and we can return some class binding helper. We need to add a binding binding helper. So we can binding wilder. So sorry for binding wilder. We need one binding wilder to bind queue, binding queue, binding queue to exchange, binding to topic exchange with routing key. We can share the given the name of routing key. So we can need one binding builder. So queue bind queue to the exchange with the help of routing key. So given the name of solution point routing key. Routing key and routing key. So we need the one converter. We can see our diagram. We need a one. We need a one uh, convert converter. The converter is message. We write one converter public message converter. So not uh, this one converter in the return return new JSON to JSON yeah, JSON to JSON converter and so and we can create a public MQ template MQ template MQ template for connection factory. We write connection factory for So connect this and uh, we can fix the final. We create a one Revit class, Revit temp class, Revit Revit template. Create one Revit template class, Revit temp class, new. Sorry for that. New Revit template class. Maybe type a connection factory in this bracket and get for access Revit Re, Revit template. What if we are not giving this name? Copy this and paste here. What will be given this? Unknown is dot 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 set message. Sorry for that. I think here we got some mistake. Hmm. Um, factory, and we can even the Revit template dot set message converter for convert message converter and return Revit template and this one. And so first we need given the one annotation at the rate bin win and copy this and paste everywhere and this way. And actually we can change this solution for Q more action. We can qualify the static constructor access. Click on this and this one. Sorry for that. I not this one. Let me change this also. X change, and we can also given the routing key in the hardest code here. Uh, and we can give in the here name of what uh, we can give in the name here solution. Totally depend on you which type of name you give in this, and we can set here, we can set this in our application properties for demo purpose. I can set here, but after after in this video we can set in our application properties uh, mm, routing key, and we can change also here import style oriented. Way to construct our message configuration, create, click on this, here's work like, and click on this also, click on this, we can click on this here, and we can pass like solution, sorry for that, and solution, solution point q, and we can get also solution exchange, and we can exchange here private to public, copy paste, and all these properties we can write on our application properties, but uh, but I write on this message configure class, but after end of this video we can change, and these properties we can write in our application properties. So message configuration complete, and we need some base package. Create a one DTO. It means the name given is order. Click on this, and we can create some SMS private uh, private string, what we do, uh, order ID, we can create also private uh, string, sorry for that, string, and string order name, and the order name, and we can type private int quantity, quantity quantities, what quantities, click here, and we can quantity is never used, so quantity, we can get quantities, We can change the name, like we can give it some simple name, 1 T, and we can type private double price. Because price maybe decimal format like rupee, paise, so we can use the double. Now, now we learn the main point in DTU. So when we not add Lombok dependency, so we can write manually getter, setter, constructor, and twisting. But when add when add like Lombok dependency, it's given the some facility, like we can use the data annotation for using getter setter method, and we can write one all args constructor, and we can write uh, no args constructor. We do not need like create when write like getter setter method, constructor, and toString. So we it's good for us to add some dependency to reduce this long and your code line. We write toString. ToString is completed, and we create a one or other another class for order state for order status. We can get one order status. We can also create a private order order private private string is order status or sorry for that order status and type private string message, and we can also give some annotation data and all our constructor and no our constructor and for one is to stream completed, and we can create a sub package in best package. The package name is consumer 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 dot order controller. Consumer means like user या consumer या customer. We can like user not beyond the customer, and we can given we can create some method message public void um, consume message. We create some method consume message with q, and we pass order status uh, order order status order pass and print some system dot out dot println. We can pass some message received, message received, message message received, message received successfully from queue. And we can all the status, and we given the sum annotation for this. We can use the Rabbit or just given Rabbit listener and given the quiz where whatever we quiz and given the some message configuration. We can pass here message configuration. We when using like a message, we can pass here. We can pass this message configuration in customer in this bracket dot q. And we given the some annotation and class level annotation. Annotation name is component. We can say component, and we can create a one sub package. The package name we can given the publisher, yeah, controller. So we can first given the controller, yeah, publisher, maybe given the publisher, publisher. I think the name maybe change. So for go on diagram, let we see the publisher. We can see here pass some publish message. So we need to create one publish sub package class, publish dot order controller, order con order con order, yeah, order publisher, order publish order order publisher, the order consumer, not that order publisher, we can order publisher, and given the name we can write given the Rabbit template, and we can get auto add, and one given the name of given some dependency to, specify this uh, controller. We given the controller rest control annotation, and given the one annotation another like request mapping. This annotation depends on you. Given the name, given the this annotation, if you want to given this annotation you give, and in the order we can access the by order, and we can create a like message public. We create one message class public string book book order, book order. We can given the here which pass orders, order orders. So we given the one order, so we can given the one annotation here, request mapping, and we can given the name of restaurant name, it may be restaurant name, yeah, given the hotel name, hotel name. We can write in certificate. What if in the hotel? Sorry for that, name is match hotel, and we can give in the one at path variable. So yeah, request body, and the request body Mhm. Request body and remove this and we write one annotation, then is path variable, path, uh, path variable given the string, and restaurant name given the hotel name, hotel name, hotel name, and in the order dot set order ID and given the pass UUID dot random ID into string. Here the create on order status we create one class, the class name, the name of class order status, sorry for that, order status, order status, order status, new order status, given the order, even the order status like to this, and also even the like some message order placed successfully, order is successfully in hotel name, and we can create one properties Revit, we can access the sorry for that what Revit template dot convert and send and message configuration may message config dot exchange comma message config, we write one another message config dot routing key and comma order status and return some message return some message for order is successfully your order successfully order by we create like our order publisher and I add like some dependency. Actually, this dependency work for Swagger tool. Where is dependency? Gone? This dependency I add like for Swagger tool. If you do not go on Swagger tool, so forget this dependency. And if you want to go like a Swagger tool, like add some properties on your property in your application properties, and I add some code in the main class, and you already use this annotation for Swagger tool. So click on here and stop and click on run. Let me see the project is going running on, and thus this package name should be same on this package name. We can see here the message, the here publisher publish the SMS, and consumer not consume, here the consumer not consume the message. So go on a browser, yeah, your Google, and like type some local host colon 15672 15672. What happened? Local host 15672. Click on, and we can see the exchange connection. We can see a connection one. We then click on queue. So before you click on queue, we click on connection and click on this. We go on like here. Click on this. We can see at the queue name is the solution point queue. Click on this, and we go on queue blocks and click on get message, and queue is empty because we do not add or message. So click type some local host swagger, and I change the server port number 93. 93 is correct or not? Let me check. Yes, 8093. What happened? Why not access this swagger? We can see the swagger is running. The main benefits of swagger tool, we do not give anybody manually. So click on order publisher. We can see here we can click on post and try it out. Click on try it out. We can see here the body automatically given. We do not try it manually. जैसे हम लोग पोस्टमैन में जो अगर हम लोग पोस्टमैन टूल का यूज करते हैं तो हमको मैनुअली टाइप करना पड़ता है, बट यहाँ पे मैनुअली टाइप नहीं करना पड़ता, ऑटोमेटिक बॉडी गिवन देता है. वी कैन सी हियर order ID. Let me given the order ID 01 and order name, picture, and price. What happened, bro? Picture name is wrong. What is sure? And the quantity is 10, and given the hotel name. Hotel name is like Pizza Hut. Click on execute, and we can see here we can see here your order successfully ordered by Pizza Hut. We can see here, and go on your RabbitMQ management and click on get message. First close this, and for refresh this, and go on. We click on get message. Queue is empty because the consumer consumed this SMS. We can see here the message received successfully from queue. Order status we can see here. The order name is Pizza Hut. The quantity 10. Price we can see here the consumer consumed the SMS, and after consumer consumed this SMS, and so go on like publisher. We can see here the if this video is useful for you, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching my video.